What up guys, it's Markin. In today's vid, I'm going to talk about the dreaded learning curve. Alright, first off, once again, buy this game if you don't already have it, and you have a PC. It's amazing. It's so cheap. It's always on sale on Steam. It's like $9. Buy it. Anyway, the learning curve. Now, this game in particular is just so much fun to play, and it's so easy to just hop into and just swing a sword just wildly everywhere. But the learning curve on it to actually do well consistently is just so high. Just like Gears of War, you know, you can hop in it and, you know, give a couple people with your Nasher, but if you're looking to do well consistently and you're looking to have high scores, the learning curve is just so high. You need to take the time to practice. And a game like this is like Chivalry is all about timing your attacks, and you know, you have a strong attack and then a distant attack and a regular attack, and it's all about timing and looking for your openings. And when you just first hop into the game and you're looking to kill people, it's so much fun, but you find yourself just getting your ass beat over and over again. You need to learn when to block, when to do this and that, and I love that about games. I love that I can, you know, go into a game and, you know, have a good time at first, but then realize that the game is just so much deeper than just what's on the surface. I really like the fact that I can see in a game that I need to dig deeper and actually take the time to get better at this game if I want to do consistently well. Check this out. That's another just amazing reason you should buy this game. I love this game. So games like Gears of War, as you guys always hear me say, because I play Gears all the time, is, you know, the learning curve on it's so high. You can go in and do well for that match or so, but once you get into it, you can just see how much deeper the game actually is, and the little intricacies that if you don't learn and if you don't spend the time to learn, you're just gonna get destroyed. And I want to know what you guys feel on that. You know, do you like games like Chivalry, like Gears of War, that take a really long time to get good at? Or do you like just, you know, hop into something and just be good immediately? I mean, obviously the main thing that's going to be compared here is Call of Duty, where, you know, it's a very easy game to pick up and do well. It's an extremely hard game to master. You know, you can't just go up against these pros and everybody and you'll just get destroyed if you're just a regular player. But it's such a different game from just the public lobbies to the actual tournaments and leagues and things like that. The game's just played completely different, and you know, I have much respect for that. But if you're just going around pub stomping, it's not the same learning curve as it is with more intricate games. You know, Call of Duty, you can pick up and play, and that's its main selling point. You can have fun even if you suck. You have your kill streaks, you have your low-end kill streaks. In Modern Warfare, you have your death streaks, where even if you suck, you can still kill people. And they design the game like that, and that's how they want it made. That's how they sell their game, is the fun factor, where you don't need to spend hours and days learning how a particular weapon works. You hold down the trigger, and that's it. And you know, it's a lot of shooters are like that. Even Warfighter is a very pick up and play game. It's a little bit more intricate than COD, but you can still just pick it up and play and do well. It has your different classes. Of course, it's class based, where every class has its strengths and weaknesses, and you need to learn that and play to that class's strengths. But you can really pick up, play as any class, and do well. And you know, most shooters are like that. I think in terms of the AAA shooters, Battlefield's probably on the low end of that, because the weapons do all have recoil and all the classes handle completely differently from one another. You know, from a support class with an M60 that just kicks all over the place to using a PDW with no recoil, it's just it's a very different game, and you do need to take the time, especially learning these weapons in and out. where if you play with an M16, as everybody does, you can do well with that weapon consistently in Battlefield. But if you have 1,000 kills with it, you really know the weapon in and out. You know the recoil, you know what it's going to do in every single situation. And you say in Battlefield, a lot of people stick with one gun. They'll use a bunch of different weapons, but in the end, they'll find the one that they like that caters the best to them, and then they'll stick and use it. Whereas Call of Duty, games like that, they kind of just stick with whatever the easiest weapon is. You see so many people in the lobbies, in Black Ops 2, you know, just rolling around with the PDW-57. It's the easiest weapon to use. It's, you know, the most used, the most, I guess you could say, OP. But it's just the learning curve for those weapons just isn't there, because you just hold down the trigger and go. But where other games, like I said, especially shooters, Battlefield's really the only one that you really have to counter recoil until you get to the more simulation ARMA games and things like that. So let me know, guys, what do you think? Do you like the learning curve or do you not like it? This is Markin. As always, stay active.